Oh, so this is what it is. I always make fun of it. We got them unsure mics. So, you know, Joe Budden got
Oh,
the
it's not sure.
These motherfuckers are cheap, so you can't. You got to be like right here with these motherfuckers. And if you go like this, it's going to the wind. And like it might. So maybe.
All right. Bet. My name is.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
All right. Oh, all right.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
We're going to freestyle too. What's up, y'all?
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Oh, no. I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Nigga.
Hey, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. What's up? That's what we doing? What we doing?
We do what you want to do.
Nah,
We,
this
this is my shit, man.
This
But
your shit, my nigga.
this is your shit.
Fuck that. This your
Hey.
shit right now.
We live right now. Man, god damn, like I'm very excited because this man right here that I have on the show, he is the reason why I took podcasting serious.
Oh shit.
Yeah, most definitely. This man on this show right now, he's an inspiration. I would say he's my mentor because every time he puts out a podcast, I'm taking notes, I'm studying.
Damn.
I'm evaluating. Yeah, most definitely,
God
nigga. Yeah, nigga.
I'm like, ain't nobody watching this shit.
No, it ain't even
God
about
damn.
that. It's not even about that. It's this guy has a high level of intellect and awareness and shit, man. He gave me my first mic to podcast. He didn't want nothing.
Yo. The universe gave it to me and I just passed it forward, my guy.
What he said.
I own none of this shit, fam.
Man, but look, hey, if it wasn't for the universe, man, then the shit wouldn't even be possible, man. It wouldn't be a liquor with friends without this man right here. Welcome, my big bro, Nick.
What we doing? We do come on to that? What we doing?
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Let's just hit the cans. Hit the cans. Bomb.
Yeah, my man, Nick So Loud on Instagram, man. So how you been, Nick? What's
I'm
good?
alive, man. I'm alive. Some crazy times right now. Niggas can't even dap and show love no more.
No, man. I wanted to give you a hug, man. I can't even
You know what? Not to go too far off. You was asking me how I'm doing, but I was asking some other people the question. I think this would be something good for you.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, dap, hugging, all that physical shit we do compared to maybe other cultures like the Asians, they just bow? You think that shit gonna be going away? Let's say this shit lasts 2 years. Let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody kind of skittish. You know how it is now. You sneeze now, motherfuckers look at you like you retarded. I wonder if the dap and the love. You was like, all right, what's up, fam? Like, I don't even want what the fuck. I don't know. I'm doing good, but I am a little worried about just dying.
Absolutely, man. This shit right here, this has been a topic every time. Yeah, that shit is real good, bro. I actually drank that earlier when I was with my cousin. Yeah, to speak on that, man, everybody has been kind of like acting accordingly at the same time, right, under the same clouds, man. Like, this is the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my lifetime, man. This is, God willing, I can tell this story to my grandchildren, man, and they're not gonna believe it. They're gonna be one of those this shit ain't never happened to us generation, like we were.
Yeah, the old school, like, man, slavery. Niggas, like, we know it happened, right? We know it happened.
Yeah.
But we don't, like, we weren't there. But you talk to some of your old heads, they talk about Jim Crow or, like, the sit-ins and shit. You see the videos, but it's like, you can walk outside right now and you see that same, you ever watch one of the movies like The Django or something? And then you leave there and you like racially, emotionally charged. You like, I wish a motherfucker would say something to me racial. And then you go to work, you like, damn, ain't shit happen yet. Those niggas is
right. They cool. They cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like that. Like, granddad, like, why don't people do this and that? And it's like, well, the reason why people are so weird now is because in 2021 we had this 30 million people died or some shit like that. And everybody
pandemic.
Yeah.
Nigga, my son is very, very fed up with me. I'm like, oh, go. You touch the wall? Go wash your hands. He's like, man, I don't wash my hands 5 times.
Oh, real quick, hold up. Is my mic picking up? You.
Oh, yeah, you good.
Okay. I'm about to say, damn, nigga ain't got much. First of all, shout out your son.
Thank
He's
you.
growing.
Fast.
He's pretty good at sports.
Very good.
Yeah, I see the basketball tips. And I'm proud to say I gave him one of his haircuts. It was a shitty haircut. Look, man, you know what you doing.
Did.
It wasn't the worst.
Oh my God.
But it was like above the worst. It was like the worst, my nigga. And it was like
at the apartments, you know what I mean, over east.
That part was wide as a motherfucker, man. So
I remember shit, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, we really fam, man.
It went back, man. I think I tightened you up at least one time. That was an easy cut, though.
Oh, yeah. I ain't got no hair.
Yeah, we ain't. It's like 1, 2. All right, Rickie.
Yeah, right.
You good, my nigga. You good.
And ironically enough, during this pandemic, man, niggas been looking fucked up. I'm glad I ain't got no hair, man.
Yeah. It's been rough, especially for the ladies too, man.
Ooh.
Like James Brown. My wife showed me a meme today.
Hey, yo. I haven't seen so many headscarves and bonnets in my life, yo. Like,
I kind of like headscarves. Let me tell you something, y'all. They kind of turned me on. Did we get to that part of the interview yet?
no, we didn't.
Headscarves and how they turn people on?
Nah,
All right.
we jumping in.
You want to hold it? You want to bring it back for later?
We can.
All right.
What I wanted to talk about, which is so important, is how I got acquainted with Nick. Now, funny story. You might not remember it. I have a crazy memory. I don't know what type of memory it's called, but I remember things that are not that important. You know what I'm saying? So every time I bring them up, niggas be like, "Nigga, what are you talking about?" I don't remember this. I think it's photogenic. I remember you from time to time on Twitter when I was like really like doing my thing, rapping. I would see you tweet me from time to time, but we didn't get acquainted at that moment.
I was a fan. Let's start off by saying that off top.
Yeah,
before I knew you personally, I was a fan. I was a young man, went to school in New York for audio engineering, beats, did my dabbling in rap. I try to do everything. It's the same shit now.
That's dope, man. You're a renaissance man.
Or the jack of all trades and master of none, however you want to call it. This nigga do everything okay. Just above par.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, you know what I'm saying? Before you take over any market or infiltrate any market, you got to start where your home base is. So I'm back home and I'm looking who rocking out our way. And you was one of them. And you was nice. And I remember, was it Karen Civil?
Yeah.
Who was fucking with you heavy and had you in the blog? That's when the blog was heavy.
Wayno was my manager. Yeah.
And I remember hearing your flow. I remember hearing, like, yo, this nigga's nice. And at the time I was pushing beats or trying to, whatever. You know how you trying to just get in. Reach out to somebody give you a chance. So that's how I came across your shit, man. Like, yo, this nigga nice. He from Baltimore. He don't seem like a prick.
I'm not a prick.
You wasn't stereotypical, like, thug nigga, just thug shit. But it ain't still like you was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the block with the blocks. It's like, my nigga, okay. I'm not, though, so.
A lot of people thought I was a prick, though. But it wasn't really that. I was just like any artist is, when you're tapped in your craft, so, like, concentrated, like, your only focus is yourself.
That makes sense.
So sometimes I would never treat nobody any different. Like, if you wanted to link up, I was never ever the type of person that would ignore you or anything like that. I always interacted with everybody, but I just couldn't seem to find a time to, just work with everybody. You know what I mean?
You told me get my bitch ass in line. Is what you told me.
No, I ain't
my
tell you
nigga,
that.
I will pull that Twitter goddamn DM.
Yeah, I
said, hey, Mr. Rickie, your flows are so hot fire.
No, no.
He was like, man, get your little cornball, county ass nigga. I said, I said, then I saw him years later and shit.
This nigga is so
this is after
dumb,
he was
yo.
on crack and shit. He was on crack. You ain't telling him he was on crack for about 2 years.
No, don't tell him that yet.
Yeah.
You feel
And
me?
that's when I saw him. And then he was
Right
like,
person.
then he was like all nice and shit. He like, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm like, bitch, the fuck, nigga?
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I just fell. But nah, fast forward, we was at a listening party.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I
Remember
always
the shirt you
kind
had
of.
on, yo.
You do?
That's weird just now.
That's very weird.
It was a. That's not gay, right? I mean,
No.
I ain't gay.
No.
It's okay to be gay if you gay.
No, it's okay.
I'm just saying. I'm not
Gay. Say no, I'm fucking with you.
It was a matter of fact, it was a striped shirt, nigga, but the stripes was going that exact same way. You was
It might
striped
have
shirt,
been
nigga.
the black and white joint
You was
that
striped,
I
yep.
got from
The sailor
H&M.
shit.
Oh shit!
Everybody had that joint. I ain't get it.
Damn, yo,
But
this
yeah, I remember
this nigga just called me a basic bitch. Without everybody had that shirt.
Hey, come on, nigga. Look. You see this shirt right here? Walmart, my nigga. The fuck you talking about? I got bills, bitch. Give a fuck about keeping up with y'all niggas.
Hey,
So,
yo.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
I'd rather be identified by a pocket shirt than a logo. Nigga, sailor shirt.
There you go, man.
Since
It
99.
look hard, man.
H&M
It worked.
clearance.
It worked, man. Fuck
Nah.
it. Keep the receipt, take it back, too.
But you know what's so funny, man? I remember that night vividly. And I remember you was standing up. I remember what you was wearing. I think you was wearing a leather jacket with a hood or a hoodie or something.
Was it no sleeves?
I
used to
don't
have
think
this
it was
little
no
bubble
sleeves.
vest with, like it was leather. It could have been another leather jacket though.
It had the sleeves.
Okay.
And I believe you might have been wearing some dope frames, if I'm not mistaken.
So it might have been the all black joint with the leather sleeve. It was
Yeah.
leather arms, but
Yeah.
like suede.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
And you was looking like a fucking bodyguard. You didn't look as nice
about.
of a person as you actually are personally.
Right.
You was looking like, I'm ready for some shit to pop off type shit. You really was looking like that.
That's a defense mechanism when you short. My nigga, I'm keeping it real, my nigga. I
Hey,
shadow
yo.
box all the time. Like, just I hope nobody don't fuck me today, yo. That's what I think it was. It was just me. I don't know nobody. I came dolo. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
You did. You
I'm
did.
Just rocking, hey, what's up? That type shit. So
I came dolo too, but just from me like observing the environment, I noticed you was there, and
was
maybe
Chess there
like
too? Was I with Chris? I think I was with Chris that day.
I don't know if Chess was there.
Yeah, because Chris
he
Patrick.
made a beat on it. He
Yeah.
made a couple beats,
I was
right?
there with Chess. I was with Chris. I wasn't even supposed to be there per se.
Okay,
I was there rocking with my
okay.
man because we would do shit with like either Stars. I don't think we collaborated on that one, but we did some shit with Boss Man. So we was like a little, like Neptunes almost.
Okay.
On different projects if it worked out that way.
Okay.
So I was there to actually support him because his shit was on the album.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Dope.
So I was his bodyguard, I guess.
Yeah. But even fast forward from that, you reached out to me via Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. Not really more so of a reach out, but you followed me, I followed you back, and then I noticed that you was working out. At that time, I wanted to hit the gym myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you was a trainer or not, but you were just getting it in the gym. So I reached out to you more so about working out with you. And the rest is history. Like we started linking up, going to different gyms. I think the first gym might have been Gold's Gym. Because Billy and you was working out there. Shout out to Billy for real.
Billy, white boy Billy.
Yeah, man.
Billy, my nigga, yo. But
Cool
he
as
racist
shit.
on the low too. But it's not. He's not racist. But it's like his
white
whole
people
family
racist on the low.
I guess you could look. Guess what though? I think
By accident sometimes.
I think all people are prejudiced.
There we
And
go.
I think he's
not
prejudiced.
racist.
I don't think he's racist, but he's definitely like, black people do when they congregate. Fights just happen. That type of shit. Like, nigga, that's some fucked up shit to say.
Yeah, not racist.
Yeah,
Racist is more coming from it's a learned hatred behavior.
Like I'm above you. I want to annihilate your people. No,
but
he's more like,
yeah.
well, two black friend quota at any party we have here in the whole Dundalk. That's my man Billy. I love Billy, but I can feel it sometimes. He'll say little shit like when Obama was president.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, you got that from Fox, huh, bitch? We be working out the whole time debating about like
but you know what?
geopolitics and shit. I'm like, all right, nigga.
I think
your ass.
like with me and you, and I'm not trying to toot both our horns, but I think when you have a high level of understanding both sides and just trying to like pick everybody's brain from an aspect of like how everybody thinks and just knowing just the basis of reality, you are okay with the way people think and just be like, hey, he ain't talking about me because this isn't who I am personally. You know what I mean? Now, if somebody was more so, let's say, loud and ignorant about it, then that's when it gets a little offensive. But I like the jokes. Like, I enjoy, like, Neil Brennan. If you watch his stand-up, he be saying some fucked up shit.
But it's real.
Real.
Yeah.
You
Even
gotta,
if like it.
you gotta be okay with what's really going on and what's real. Like, I can't say that I can say all the shit that I say about white people and not be okay with what they say about us. You know what I'm saying? Because we came a long way. I can't hold one of my homeboys who is Caucasian accountable for what his ancestors or his parents think. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's all love at the end of the day, man. I love to joke about it because I'm not sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are so fucking sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it doesn't come to you directly as disrespect, then I feel like you shouldn't take it as disrespect. You know what I mean?
It's hard because you can't tell anybody how to feel about something.
That's true.
But it's like, well, come on, my nigga. Like, the context of the conversation or the topic was right there. And then you said, but no! Look at this one word they use. It's like, look, bitch. First of all, this shit all right, yo.
Nigga, yeah.
This shit hit my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I had to fuck the wife on this one. This one, all right.
Okay.
But
right.
yeah. Some people are sensitive, man, and I think I don't know. I can also call it like a social justice warrior type of thing. But some shit, man, it's just like, look, man, just let it slide. I got a homeboy. No matter what happens, white man, the brother. What was that? You remember that old movie, CB4? I'm an old head.
I know. I'm black, y'all.
I'm
I
black
forgot
and a black and a black.
I forgot the nigga name on there,
nigga.
but okay.
He like everything is like, I'm black. It's like, bro, are you black? Because usually when motherfuckers overcompensate that much, they really like a KKK member. Or it's like, I hate gays, I hate faggots. You like, nigga, you suck mad dick. So I don't understand why some people are like that. It's like, man, look, relax.
Yeah.
All right, even if they did say that, I've said Facebook reminds me every other day how dumb I was 10 years ago. What's up with the bitches at
God.
with the wet mouse? I'm like, nigga, you said that? You said
me and my cousin was just talking about how the millennial mindset is just the most fucked up, like, way to, like, mentally, like, just approach everything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I won't expound on that too much because I was touching, basis of that topic. But it's like a lot of people are going through like an identity crisis. And sometimes they pick fights that they think they're supposed to fight, but because somebody has like a certain type of influence, they may feel like this is the fight that I'm supposed to be a part of, when it's really not. Like, I feel like once you start thinking independently or become an independent thinker, then you'll find more joy out of life, and you'll actually solve more issues personally than you would ever imagine. Once you start independently, just thinking like, how would this make me feel? Fuck how somebody else feel. How does this make me feel personally? You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm going on a tangent.
No, you're not. It's a good conversation. I'll add something to it. I think it's hard, right? Like, it's like a herd mentality type thing. It's easy to go with the flow. To be 100% honest, Coney. Remember Coney? It was like 2012, 2011. Some African dude that was doing all this child endangerment shit in Africa, and it was a white dude, and he was like, we got to save the African kids. And I remember, like, seeing the video, hitting all my people that I thought were like, this will resonate with them. Like, we got to save the African kids. And I was like, I was ready to be a part of something bigger than me. It was like, yo, all right, I can't fix East or West Baltimore. I can't fix that. My mama and daddy are crackheads. Can't fix that. But I'm going to fix these motherfucking African starving kids over in Coney Land. And then like a week later, the motherfucking dude, it was a whole bunch of like embezzlement with the funds that he was generating to help save, like, the allocations and resources wasn't perfect. And then he was jerking off in like LA. You remember that video?
Nah.
Yeah, the dude who was like running the shit, right? Was jerking off, butt naked. He was too high, something on meth. And I was like, damn, how easily was I like just fooled or bamboozled? So it's easier to fall in line than to like do your own research and take your own accountability, because then you ain't got no one else to blame.
Right.
And that's why I think people sometimes just be like, hey, so we mad at so-and-so? I'm going to jump in that one.
Right.
Versus like, let me go research, even though it's against popular opinion and or demand, and really come on my own opinion. And even if I come up with something that's different from them, stand by it. It's hard to do that, my nigga.
And not even just, just to piggyback off that, I feel like we're living in a society where we tug and pull with our emotions or who we want to like and who we want to dislike. Like, let's just start with social media. Like, a lot of, I feel like we battle with who we used to look up to, and then like how we look at them now, based off of like the things our mentors or people that we look up to say. Like, this is how you felt the whole entire time. Like, it's kind of like WWE now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we love Kanye, now we hate Kanye. Kanye does this, oh now we love him again. Oh, he says this, now we hate him again.
That's not love.
We love Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
He said this. Oh, because whatever he said, like the whatever we're dealing with right now, because we feel so a way about Trump or the way the NFL has like treated Kaepernick, and Ray Lewis he may be a little bit more open-minded. He might look at it from both ends. And sometimes people who look at it from both ends of the spectrum or just kind of like try to be about how we get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Before it just, sometimes we can't just jump on everybody's side. You know what I mean? And I'm not even speaking to the cabinet situation. I'm just speaking in general. Like any situation that happens, any incident that happens, any headline that happens, people really lack trying to get to the bottom. They always go from the top and then they aim low from that point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't never really see like how it got to that point. They don't never do the research. They just look at the headline and then it's just a reaction from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the idiot box, like that whole term in itself is self-explanatory. Like they present to you what they want to present to you. They can edit out whatever they want to edit out.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Niggas look at it like, and you just get an instant reaction. You know what I mean? Nobody is thinking before they react on anything. You know what I'm saying? So social media is just wicked. I mean, and even with that, it's so much more you can edit and take out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
you're getting snapshots of everything, and it's hard. And
mm-hmm.
I know we're talking up in generalities about people outside of this room in a sense, but I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm a victim of it, and I gotta tell myself every day to like understand that none of this shit matters. We talked about this off camera a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We get so wrapped up in like where we are right now, whether you're like financial, career path, if you have children or family or anything, right? And then you gotta, when it comes to social media, you like perception, how people look at me or feel about me. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why I would never want to have a superpower of reading motherfuckers' mind. Because you would go crazy. Mm-hmm. If you really knew what everybody thought, like right now, you probably looking at me like, this nigga mustache is slightly crooked. Maybe you are, right? I don't know that. So I think you looking at me like, yo, he's talking some deep shit, but you looking like he got a boogie in his nose.
Yeah.
Imagine how that would fuck me up if every fucking. So I think social media is the closest we think we got right now to reading motherfuckers' mind. Because you could, if you really are entrenched and following a particular personality, you can follow everything they doing, not even really knowing them, because that's only what they choose to put out with the filter, with the cropped out this and that part, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like you was talking to earlier, you're on these fucking roller coasters of emotion of like, oh, that's what they put up last weekend. I don't agree with that because this person and these persons don't agree with it. But then I'm back the next week when they put out something else. And it's fucking us all up, man.
Right.
And it's taking attention, I think, away from what really matters, which is that none of this really fucking matters.
None of this shit
I mean,
matters.
you got to take care of your family, your friends, love yourself, but
that's
what are we
just
doing it for?
That's just it right there. Like, nothing that doesn't affect you matters. You know what I mean? And it's good to just be aware. It's always good to attain some type of extra information, whether good or bad, whether credible or unreliable.
Right.
You just need to know that all this shit is going to go on whether you're here or not.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely gonna go on.
So that's just really it. But damn, I really wanted to, rewind all of that because you
niggas like they said it's shit.
Shit getting too
Don't
deep.
none of this shit matter. These niggas about to kill themselves.
The fuck? Don't none of this shit matter.
Just read a matter. Cheers, my nigga. Hey,
my nigga. Now, back to what I was saying in the intro, like how you're like one of my biggest inspiration, and I'm not saying that shit in vain, bro. Like real shit, bro. Like the shit you've been doing, like with the podcast, Not Safe for Is. If y'all haven't checked that podcast out, check it. I'm drunk. Check the motherfucking podcast out. I done like 2 episodes for real.
Come back on at least 2 or 3 more times. 2020, man.
My nigga, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, definitely check out my brother podcast, Not Safe for Is. I've been on there a couple times. He has so many different guests. It's not, it's a very versatile podcast. Like, you guys just don't interview artists. You interview nurses. You interview therapists.
My people,
fighters.
I interview my people, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not looking for like who's the poppin', who's. Listen, I'll be a liar to say that I don't understand analytics. and traffic and engagement and building an audience, right? I'm not making any money off of this. The overhead is stable because I'm not paying for rent. I do everything myself. So we're not looking for who's the next hottest because we got ad sales and revenue. I'm like, yo, my nigga Rickie he's about to be a doctor and he cuts off ugly toes. I want to have this motherfucker on.
That's a
You
podiatrist.
Yeah, there it is. Ow!
You ain't think I knew that.
I just say ugly toes. Look, you got it. But it's like that's what we do, yo. Like, if I fuck with you in real life and you have something that I think is interesting or not even that, like, nigga, you could be like a damn janitor with nothing to talk about, but you my man, let's just kick it. That's how we do. Just because, like I said, man, none of this shit really matters. I don't care about being number. What's number one?
Number one is
for now.
I feel like that's your own perception. Just as like success. Success could be whatever you wanted it to be for whatever like your goal was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody have their own personal gain. So I feel like nobody should ever measure that shit to somebody else's success. You know what I mean? Because a person can go to that level and feel like they haven't done anything.
Oh, listen, a lot of them. I'm gonna shout out another podcast. One has changed my life. So you say thank you for those kind words you said too, brother.
Yeah.
But my inspiration when it comes to this podcast shit is like Joe Rogan's experience, or Luke Thomas is like real good. I like MMA a lot.
Mike Tyson.
Tyson Park. You know what?
Yo.
Every time I've seen a clip or watched an episode, I loved it.
Yo.
Sometimes it's a little hard for me emotionally because he can really dig deep. Like he fucking
man.
Kid. Yeah, he can get real
that
deep.
Smokey Robinson joint.
I saw that.
Not Smokey Robinson, Sugar Ray.
Yeah. Sorry, we're gonna let you slash on that because
I'm sorry.
Robinson. It was Robinson. You still had it right. Sugar Ray versus Smokey. So you still had the Robinsons right?
Okay.
Smokey Robinson is Robinson, right?
No, I'm thinking about the. I'm fucked up and said the singer.
Yeah, but it's last
Sugar
name
Ray
Robinson.
Leonard. He interviewed Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh, it's not Sugar Ray Robinson.
No.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, I knew that shit. yeah. But like I look to them, and how I look to them is that, especially with Joe Rogan, he'll just have anybody on, and it's just a conversation. Why the fuck are we bringing this up? I forgot why I brought this up.
No, we talking about podcasting and shit,
yeah.
man. This shit is podcasting is really for real. And not to cut you off, we can allude back to the shit.
I forgot where the fuck I was at.
Podcasting right now is the most important platform ever right now. Because people, just like when you go to church and you just need to hear a word, you get so many stories, and I've been inspired by other people's stories, and I can't go to nowhere else but a podcast to hear everybody's testimonies, their journeys and shit like that. And then what's crazy how it connects is how synonymous it is to my journey, how synonymous it is to your journey, all of us journey. We all human. We go through the same shit. Different times, everybody pace is different. You know what I mean? We may, I might experience something like a heartbreak a year or two before you, but you're gonna experience the same shit.
It's coming.
It's just whenever your time comes, it's just when it comes. But man, that shit, listening to podcasts, it has been very therapeutic for me. Doing podcasts has been very therapeutic for me, and I'm sure it's been very therapeutic for you because, man, listen. The shit that goes inside our motherfucking brains when we don't have nothing else to do, nigga. Imagine a lawless land with the shit that goes in our head. Just imagine that alone.
We almost there with this shit.
Oh,
it's getting a little weird. Niggas is hoarding toilet paper. Did you read any articles about that? I read an article about that. The toilet paper shit. They just think people will find shit. Like we talking about herd mentality. They'll just find shit. So like if right now, it's a joke with comedians to say when one black person run, we all like in sync and we'll just start running together. White people, I think it was one of the kings of comedy. Hey, what's going on over there? And they get shot up and all that. Black people like, look, if Rickie running, I'm gonna find out outside.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Right, Cedric. Like I'm gonna find out once we get in the clear.
Yeah.
And with this fucking toilet paper shit, and more back to what you were alluding to, it's just people will find shit that they feel they got to go crazy for, and they will go fucking crazy. Another reason why I got multiple guns for light your asses up. But yeah, man, it's crazy times out here, man. But podcasting has saved my life. It's the most transparent form of media I've ever noticed recently, because it's not always, especially maybe not the top levels, but it's not driven by like we gotta sell. It's like people get on there, they got plenty of time to talk and fish through their ideas and really get down to the main subject. So I love it. But it ain't no money in it. I'm gonna tell. I don't know what. It's really for the love of doing it.
It's for the love, man. And when
you popping.
I heard like
you gotta be popping.
When you trying to do shit for money, you're not gonna make no money.
All right, speak on it, young brother.
Well, the thing about it is, another thing, like all these things that I know is from just having conversations with other people. You know, life is a feeling process. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to fuck with a fraud. Nobody wants to invest in something that they just can't resonate with. You know what I'm saying? So when shit is coming from the heart and you just keep pushing, keep doing it, whether it takes 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years, you're going to end up getting to your pot of gold. You know
What's
what
the
I'm
pot
saying?
of gold, though? That's the only thing.
The pot of gold might not even be money, though. The pot of gold might not even be money. It's just the relationships. You know what I'm saying?
But like, what are even the relationships? I'm not trying to, but I think about it. All right, like,
Yeah.
sometimes when I watch the Joe Rogan podcast, he'll have this dude named Dan Bilzerian. You ever hear him?
I haven't.
White boy, ex-Navy SEAL, I think. He's like a poker grand champion, so he has millions of dollars. This motherfucker had like 4 or 5 bad white chicks on a boat, butt naked, and he'll be shooting a machine gun in slow motion, and that'll be like his Instagram post. Dan Bilzerian, motherfucker, dumb rich. So he came on the show one day and he was like, "Listen, I've ate at every restaurant in the world you could think of that's hot. Like whatever the rappers talk about, I've been there twice. They know my name. I got a table booked.
Okay.
I've got houses all over the world. I got multiple jets. I fucked every type of woman you could think of. Every type, big booty, small booty, tall, white, black." And he says, the one thing about having that is that once you get it, you have nothing else to aspire.
Okay.
So it's almost like with this whole, like, all right, the podcast, all right, man, let's say in 2 more years, it gets to this many followers and this many likes and views, and then I get to the point where I can get some money off of it. But then I'm like, damn, if you telling me, if I'm trying to work my way to whatever I think this prize, this pot of gold is, and you already there with multiple pots of gold, I'm looking for my one pot. I just want one pot. I ain't got to go to work. I can just talk shit. He like, my nigga, I got all the pots of gold, and this ain't where it's at. He's like, he was talking on the show, like, actually, where you are right now is the best part of my life I ever experienced because I still want it. I still aspire to be like, what would it be like to have a ribeye with, like, garlic butter dressing and a bitch with a titty on and smacking me in the face? Bitch, women, in case a girl's watching. But like, it's like, damn, sometimes I get caught up in like, even this shit. Like last night, I'm editing this video for my wife. For my page. And my wife in the room, and she like, babe, when you gonna come in? And I'm like, 1 second, I'll be in there. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, what if I died right there and then? I'm giving my last little bit of energy to people, no disrespect to you on this couch, who don't give a fuck about me compared to this woman. And I'm doing it for an illusionary pot of gold that I think is one day gonna come. When I know the nigga who got all the pots of gold say this ain't where it's at.
Right.
So then what the fuck am I doing it for other than the love for it? Do I truly love sitting down with people, engaging with them and picking their brain and maybe soaking up some of that knowledge to make my life better? Because if not, if it's for the pot of gold, this nigga just told me, fam, you got to go to this page. Dan Bilzerian. This nigga lives the life, my guy. Everything you ever want. Fuck a rapper. Cash Money Records, he do that every day, my nigga. And he white, so he gets certain passes that we just don't get. You know, white rich and black rich is different. So, like, he living life, and then I'm like, damn, what am I really doing this for? It fucks me up sometimes. This is the press episode, y'all. I don't know what you thought this was.
I think
introspective
it's
episode.
a very subjective. It's a very subjective like aspect of like just how you look at things. Granted, he's white, so even before he even got to that point, he probably already been rich, so to speak, before he even got the abundance of wealth that he has on a personal level. I feel like
not making it a race thing. I'm just
no,
throwing another variable in there. Yeah.
I feel like we've dealt with so many different type of obstacles, prejudice, and just the natural circumstances of just not really having much from the beginning. We know that what this can bring to us, you know, we know that, but still just keeping your integrity and just keep working and working and working. But this is just naturally, this is what you love to do. But money comes with the shit.
Right.
Just like music. I loved making music. I did that shit because I love that shit. I swear to God. Actually, when that shit became a job, I stopped doing that shit. Because I never, I used to make music and just listen to that shit. Didn't put it out. I would make it just to listen to it because I just love to hear myself.
Enjoy it.
You know what I'm saying?
Social bad. What?
But I know, everything you do, even it doesn't matter, if you're naturally talented, everything could be monetized. Right. So it's just one of those things, that's just the reward, you know what I mean, that comes with it. And even though you don't have to, I feel like you shouldn't want money. But money is a necessity. It's an inevitable necessity that you need to survive. So I feel like even if, you don't need $1 million. Let's just say you just only getting $1,000 from podcasting. You won because you love doing it and you getting paid for it. You bringing food on the table. You need that for nourishment. You keeping the lights on. You got a roof over your head. You got a bed. Right. You can buy all the necessities. And I feel like if you monetize and you only bringing in necessities, you're not getting all these tangible things. Sometimes the necessary shit is tangible, like cars, beds and shit. As long as you got a floor, you can sleep on that bitch.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
You don't even need that shit. You can fucking around get a fucking air mattress. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a home and you doing what you love. I feel like if you monetizing off of something you love and you're not doing it for that shit speaks volumes. And on top of that, you saving people's lives with your testimony, with your stories, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? People resonate with your story, you know what I mean? And you keep that shit going. That's why I watch fucking podcasts. That's why I listen to podcasts, because that shit be keeping me afloat.
So let me ask you a question. Going back to your success early in the game in the music industry. So you putting out shit, right? How hard is it not to smell your own shit? And that's something I'm not nowhere in living at the level you were even at in your music with the podcast, but it's like that's something I'm trying to train myself now. Like, okay, my nigga, no matter where this goes, understand that none of it matters. That the people that matter, they matter. You know, I'm trying to always remind myself, I don't care if you got $1 million in the bank. Don't ever tell me I bought the new Paddock for 185. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You was poor.
Yeah.
How did you keep yourself sane? Or
I was smelling my shit because
nigga said I'm nice, nigga.
I was 25.
Oh yeah.
26, 27 years old. I didn't lose. I ain't lose yet. If I keep winning, I didn't even know how failure felt.
I like that.
You feel what I'm saying? You will not ever know how to control your ego until you fail. And how you fail. Sometimes some people failures don't mean shit. Like Birdman can fail. He lost $500,000 in Vegas, but he still got his cars and he still got his mansions. I can fail. I get my motherfucking Chevrolet Malibu repossessed. I get evicted from my apartment. Now I'm living in my sister's house on the floor type shit. That shit will really bring you back to reality and remind you you ain't shit without none of this shit. And all this shit that I was obtaining is disposable. That's the shit that really brought me back to reality. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta fail. I was definitely smelling my shit. For sure.
Once you got that L, you learned a lesson.
Once I got that L, and that was my first L, that affected everything. You feel what I'm saying? Everything. And then I had to go back and hide because everybody's so used to me winning. You feel what I'm saying? And that's that public perception. Yeah.
It's now I can't even show them that I'm no longer successful, even though in life we all take losses. So you got to hide, which is damn, do you think that was another loss? That it maybe if you would have had somebody in your corner say, no, bro, don't hide. Be honest with the motherfuckers, because number one, you'll being honest with yourself first.
Well, in hindsight, that wasn't really a loss, because I ain't die.
Right.
I woke up the next day. I woke up the day after that.
Good.
Every time you wake up, I look at it like this. Like, it's deeper than this shit, yo. Like, every day you wake up, that's an opportunity to advance and be better than the day prior. Now, you can't possibly do that every day when you have a routine of, like, working and shit, and your life is a little bit mundane and shit like that. But if you got a goal and an idea and a plan, execute that shit. Like, write the shit down every single day. And even if you're not physically on foot doing the work, at least think about doing the work.
Right.
Write down more ideas. Even like, you gotta stay proactive. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like you just thinking of it mentally and you just want to write it down, or you just going out there in the trenches and putting that work in.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that one. We were also talking about off camera a lot of things.
This how good this nigga is, right?
That's listen.
This nigga interviewing me now.
Come on, man.
This how good he is.
Wait, I didn't even know that shit. That's a lot of reading. Yo, this shit. First of all, I gotta do half of it.
Yeah.
My nigga, I might say, you know, the old heads put the tissue in the motherfucking top.
Hey.
Yo, this shit, I can't look.
I'm trying to tell you, and I had this earlier.
Shit, yo, Mo gonna like this. I'm gonna get him one of these. This is.
She is, man. That's that watermelon. You just need the chicken.
What you talking about?
Failing and just taking the L's and going through those trials and tribulations.
Keep going. It was something you just said, and we were talking about it off camera.
Oh, he lit.
Fuck, fam, I lost that.
I got Nick lit.
This goddamn watermelon reader, sponsored by who the fuck is this? Readers. Is it really called Readers?
I thought Budweiser.
I thought it was Budweiser.
Yeah, me too.
This nigga got the off-brand.
No. This shit.
This Budweiser, right?
I thought Bud was. Excuse me. I thought Budweiser started
Malt
this shit.
beverage with natural flavors. Anyway, sponsored by Reader, watermelon Reader, for niggers who want to drink.
Sponsor me.
I don't know, man. I just think if you've been watching what we've been talking about or listening to what we've been talking about, you can see that we're thinking more than just the topical shit. And that comes with age and wisdom, right? And it comes with losses. You really said something dope earlier when you was like, you had to feel that loss.
We're going to play that back.
Please do. You should probably start with that shit. That should probably be like a little 5 seconds, and then it goes into the interview.
Oh, yeah.
With all your graphics.
For sure.
Watch what I do. Because that's really like what we need. We need to hear more of that. I don't know if you know Jay Hill, but he came on. And so, like, I was telling Jay, because on this platform, as you know, we real transparent. Like, I'm not going to kiss your ass unless I feel like I really, like, I fuck with your music, Rickie. I'm going to say it. I ain't going to sit here like, this nigga nice, but I ain't going to tell him.
Nah.
So I'm talking to him like, look, bro, it seemed like you understand the avenue in which I'm trying to jump in. And I want to pick your brain about certain shit, learn about your story. And he came on, man, and he didn't give me none of that fugazi fuck nigga shit. He's like, look, my nigga, shit is hard. I ain't making no money sometimes. I got an Uber to even pay to be able to do some shit that I'm doing for free in order to further. And I'm like, that's the shit we need more of. And when you were talking about what you were talking about with taking that loss, it just really resonated with me because some of my best lessons I ever learned about relationships is when I almost fucked up my relationship. Or about saving money is when I had to live off of $3 and I did that 3 checks in a row. And I'm like, my nigga, you're 30. Why are you asking whoever the fuck for $10? And then last week you was on Instagram like, yeah, bitch, what's up, whore? It's like, my nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. But then, you know, we get on social media and we start fighting these wars like, look at this person's doing. Oh, they lost $100 million on a prostitute. It's like, my nigga, you ain't got $3 in your pocket. So I think what you were saying about taking those losses, learning from it, if you alive and moving on, but more importantly, sharing with people because we're so good at sharing our successes. But as soon as we take an L, it's like, oh no, this for me. Y'all ain't gonna rob me later for a screenshot, and now you take it for nah. So yeah, man, real shit. You see, what's this nigga started interviewing me.
This nigga started interviewing me, but that's. You so goddamn.
So how you feeling today, Rickie?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling? But nah, man.
When last time you ate some ass, bro? Let's switch it up a little teeny bit, and then we go right back to whatever we was gonna talk about anyway. But when last time you ate some ass? Clean ass. Hopefully you still eating clean ass.
I think last night.
My nigga, she like it. She enjoyed it.
Always.
Don't say her name. Always.
Yeah.
Some girls say they tickles. I've been noticing.
She don't be squinching and
She's a
shit.
good woman. You keep her.
I am.
Yeah, my
I told
nigga.
you.
I am. Yo Gotti style. Shit.
I am.
I am. All right, we off the ass eating shit. Oh, ass eating is good for you. Continue. You see the beard. You see the beard, right, bitch? You see the beard, right? Fuck you mean? Some overtime. Hey, look. Hey, take a photo of that shit for you, Lisa. They know what time it is on the set.
Hey, yo.
Eat ass out this
Nigga.
hole.
Look. Not safe for ears.
All day.
Nick So Loud on
All
IG.
day.
I'ma repeat it. Not safe for ears on IG. Nick So Loud on IG. Shout out to my nigga Marvin, man.
Marvin, Big Swole Marvin.
Yes, sir. You're
That's my
big
man.
for no reason, yo.
Yeah,
I would
he's
never
a-
ever want to get that big, but I'm jealous that he is.
You know
that
what's so
big.
funny though? So he wasn't finding this offensive. He's
Okay.
obviously a specimen, but he's not disgustingly big.
He's not.
He like now with you. You have genetically, you're probably gonna be cutter than I'm ever gonna be.
Bro, I'm 157 pounds now.
Or are you?
Right now.
You was around what 140s or something when we
When
was
you met
talking.
me, I was 140. When we was gaining, I got to like 150.
Okay.
But I ain't been lifting weights or nothing. I just been eating. 'Cause
Okay.
of, you know what?
Right.
I just been eating. I'm 157 pounds right now. And it
Listen.
probably don't look like it because it's probably like all in this motherfucker.
Push-ups. Now you got it because you probably like we were talking about off camera. Your schedule might be a little crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hella push-ups. Do like the niggas be doing when they get locked up. You'll get right.
All right.
But yeah, what I was saying about Marvin is that he's swole, but he not ridiculously swole. He just cut with the swollenness. So everything is super defined, but he like 170. 170, that's it. I'm 179 on my fat ass. I'm bigger than this motherfucker. He's way swollen than my ass. But that's fat
like,
though.
You stupid strong because like the weights, the amount of time you've been spending on lifting, you're
Yeah, you do
dumb, stupid strong, and I know it.
You get
It just ain't showing much because you like food, like you said.
I love food, man.
You like
I fucking
food.
love food.
But it's so crazy. It's like as soon as you start looking dumb cut up, you probably see a fucking Domino's commercial or some
The
shit.
leanest I ever got was 157. I posted a photo. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Mhm.
But I was like, a couple little joints, and I was getting it. Then I got injured.
Oh,
And
your knee.
No, it was like just
Your
my back.
elbow or your chest.
My elbow was like I used to wear the fucking shoulder pad and shit.
Yeah.
I fucked up something, and then my emotions, I always eat. If I'm happy, I eat. If I'm sad, I eat. If I'm nervous, I eat. If I'm scared, I eat. I eat. If I'm hungry, I eat. If I ain't hungry, I eat. If I'm sleepy, I eat. So I'm at home,
Yeah.
like I can't work out. Let me get this double cheeseburger, goddamn. 5 guys with the goddamn all the condiments. Hey man, we ain't perfect, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna figure this shit out one day though. My whole fat ass.
Nah, but you strong. That's the thing. You strong. Strong.
Yeah,
I'm
respect
trying
the
to
gym,
get the
bro.
strength.
You can get back to it. I'm telling you, man, I'm not lying to you. I could not do one pull-up when I first started working out. And that was a year before I had you in Ghost Gym. Matter of fact, not even a year, like 6 months, my nigga.
For real.
I lost about 20 pounds by the time I bring you up there with Billy. I wasn't even posting my losses in the beginning, right? I was posting it once it started looking okay. When I can do like 5. When I first started, I'm not lying to you, my nigga. I was doing some tricep extensions one day. And I was, bad technique. We always talk about that. And I was doing some fucked up technique. And two of my mans hit me in the comments. And the first thing I did was took offense. Like, what you mean? Yo, I know what I'm doing. Because I used to work out years ago. Never on their level. But I humbled myself. I realized, okay, my nigga, you're fat. So you must not know every goddamn thing. The fuck are you talking about? I know what I'm talking about, bitch, your titties jiggling. So I went with yo, and these niggas was doing 2 45-pound plates on a rope, on a hip, and then pull up with it. So they body weight with another 90 pounds on them, and doing full extension pull-ups, like 10 of them. And I couldn't do one pull-up with just my body weight. And that's about 6 months before, I think maybe like 3 months before I started lifting with you. So
that loss, man.
when you say you want strength, all it's gonna take is consistency, and that's it. And I know it sounds like, but if you fuck the weightlifting shit, my nigga. If you just start with like, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups a day, 25 clips. I'm gonna do 100 squats a day, 25 clips. So you might be 25 in the morning, 25. You do that, that's gonna get easy to you in about 2 weeks, maybe a week, about 2 weeks. Then you just jump up 5, 10, and then next thing you be like, yo, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get a weighted vest. And now you busting them shits out. And I'm telling you, my nigga, Rickie, since you already are more on the lean side as far as like your body shape, your shit is going to pop It's going. I eat this. I breathe. My titties get fatter. But you, my nigga, you gotta drink 80 of them shits and be like, all right, I got a little stomach.
Yeah.
So just bust them push-ups out, hit them squats. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get you some 30 dumbbells, some 25 dumbbells, and just work on the technique, the time under tension and shit like that. You know, I send you some shit, but you can get right, my nigga. Easy, and you getting older, so you gonna hold on to more weight. Period. You gonna be swole as shit like 2 years.
160, bro. I never been. When I met you,
how tall are you?
I'm like 6 feet.
160. You get 160, 10% body fat, it's gonna be a fucking problem, my nigga. That's what Marvin at. He 170, but his body fat is lower than mine. I'm like 179, 300% body fat. This nigga might be like 8% body fat, and he's lighter than me. People, what I'm saying, he's lighter than me, smaller than me number wise, but his body fat is so low, it's nothing but fucking muscle. So he 170 muscle. I'm probably like 153 muscle with whatever that is left in fat. So for you, all you gotta do, you kind of got I'm kind of jealous. All you gotta do now is have the consistency as far as lifting and eating.
It's gonna show,
and that's it. Cause it's like all your body gotta do now is lift and get more muscle. So that's on you though, man. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fucking.
It's all good, man. Look.
Fucking cuts and shit, man. Nigga 6 foot. I ain't never been 6 foot.
That's cool, bro.
No, it ain't cool, nigga. Fuck that. It ain't cool, man.
Hey,
you wanna be tall?
Yo, Liquor with Friends. We wrapping up. Not safe for is.
Thank
Nick
you so much for
loud.
having me on.
Bro.
I appreciate it. No, man, I'm a fan. All right, let's kiss your ass a little bit more. I like how you made the whole Liquor with Friends like logo shit. Was that like through an app or you went through somebody to get it done?
Oh,
don't get too many trade secrets. Fuck these niggas.
No. Shout out to my brother Jockey Bigger. He used to go by Jockey Bigger. Now his name is Kid Balloon. Kid Balloon on IG. He draw all the balloons.
He did your video that I was on the set for. The shit when
he made the balloons. He made the balloons. Okay.
Cause he was in the motherfucking shit.
Yeah, holding the balloons. That's him. He a little pricey. I got the brother discount at that time, which was free $99.
That's mean though. That's a mean fucking logo.
Man. I owe man Jockey, man. Like with this shit blow, man. This nigga, I mean, he already kind of like pillars above everybody, but you know, he made that logo, and I was like, I don't really need it right now. At the time that he made it, but once I find something to use the logo for, oh nigga,
you ain't gonna put in no merch.
Liquor with Friends. Oh, he make merch. Yeah,
I'm talking about for you.
Oh, for me?
Like a hat, just a dad hat.
Oh yeah, I'm
that same hat you got on now. Fuck that shit. What is that? What it say? Black what?
Sabbath.
Who the fuck is that? Give a fuck about.
My girl bought me that dope.
All right. So we gonna get you another black hat. You gonna got that Foreman Mills. They $6.
For sure.
That shit hard. And guess what? I'll get one. I'll buy one. And I'll rock it.
No, you're not.
Well, however I get it, I'm gonna get it and I rock it. The shit is hard. Shout out Kid Balloon. That logo hard as a motherfucker.
Shout out my
I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Yeah, that's real dope.
Yes, sir.
Friends.